Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to create a child theme in WordPress in two ways. First will be by using a plugin, and second by creating a child theme manually. So let's start with the plugin. So on your WordPress website, you want to go to your admin area, plugins, add new, and search for child theme. Now I used to like this little plugin Child Themify because it lets you select pages or templates which you would like to duplicate in your child theme. However, it's not been updated in about a year and I have noticed that it doesn't really work 100%. So we're going to use this plugin called Child Theme Wizard. So let's install it, activate. Then you want to go to Tools, Child Theme Wizard. Okay. So this website is using a theme that is called Education Base. It will tell you which theme is currently active in this little drop-down. So let's duplicate that one. We're gonna call it Education Base Child. Now, this is a good practice to use the parent theme name followed by a child. However, if you call it anything and you know what the theme anything is, then you can call it pretty much anything. But for these purposes, let's just keep it as Education Base Child. Now, if you want, you can enter a description. Your URL and so on. We don't really need these things, so let's create the theme. And there you go, it's done. So if you go to Appearance, Themes, you can see your education-based child theme right here. Now you just activate it. And let's go to our home page. And there you go. It looks exactly like the parent theme, with the difference that it's now a child theme and you can edit it. Now if we look in FTP, I assume you are using some sort of a FTP client. If you remember, when we were naming the theme, we entered spaces. Now, when we're going to be creating the theme manually, the spaces cannot be there. But in this case, the plugin entered the empty spaces by with a dash. So let's go into the folder and we can see that we have 3 files here. Now, the absolutely necessary one in order for a theme to function and not break your website is style.css. Functions.php is usually used because you are going to use some snippets of code to add additional functionality, but it's not necessary to have it there in order to function. And lastly, we have screenshot PNG picture. Now, as you have noticed, we have some random child theme picture here. You can change it very easily by uploading your own one instead of that one. So you need to name it exactly the same, screenshot.in PNG format, and it should be about a size of 1200 pixels by 900 pixels. Now I have already prepared a cute little picture here, so let's upload it. And there you go. So we go to our themes. And there you go, we have our little custom icon. This can come handy if you are working on a website for a client. This is how we create a child theme with a plugin. Now we can create the child theme manually. I first explain you a little bit behind how themes work. So if you go to your admin area, themes, and whenever you install a new theme, a new folder is being created in your themes folder. So how you get to the themes folder is wp-content themes. It's that easy. So let's say I would go to themes, add new, and I would like to install this config one. I install it, and then a folder config is created here with all the necessary files. So when we want to create a child theme, we need to do something similar. So again, we're going to create a child theme of the education base theme. So we are going to create a new folder, education base child. Okay, now it's just a folder. So if you go to your themes, it won't be there. Okay, that's the parent theme, but we don't see the child theme. It's kind of logical. So the one file that is absolutely necessary for the theme to be registered is style.css. Now, the file on its own still is not going to register your website, because your child theme, because WordPress doesn't know what it is. So we need to specify that. And the easiest way to do it is to go to your parent theme, file style.css, and copy this part here that describes the theme. Copy that, go to your child theme, paste it here, but we are going to modify it a little bit. So we don't really need a description. We also don't need tags. Let's start. So theme name will be education base child, or whatever you decide to call it. We can keep the URL of the theme, the author. You can change it to yourself, even though I would keep the original creator there. And we are going to add one thing, and that is template. And this tells WordPress what is the parent theme for this theme. We put education base, and it's simply because what the folder is called, right? Education base. If you were creating a child theme of University Hub, we would put university-hub. Okay, so now we can go back to our website. And you can see the theme is there. The screenshot is not there just because we didn't create it yet, but it's there. So let's activate it. Go to the home page. And we can see it is kind of the theme, but it's very broken. The style doesn't work very well. And the reason behind it is that even though it's a child theme, whatever style we specify in this file is primary theme and style. We want to take the parent theme style. So we need to enter a little line to import the style sheet of the parent theme. So we just specify the path. Okay, you can keep it like this because it assumes it's in themes. Then education base style CSS. Let's save it. Refresh it. And there you go. It works nicely. So now you can change whatever you want to change. Color of this or whatever you want to change. Now the second file that you may need is functions.php. Well, it's not necessary in order for the theme to be activated and run smoothly. At one point you may want to add some custom functions. So let's create that. But now we also need to somehow line up the style sheet. So we're going to use this little snippet that tells us which styles to enqueue. And whenever you have a custom code, custom PHP, you're going to enter it here in this space before the closing tag. So save and close. Now, as I mentioned earlier, we can change the screenshot, the image of the theme. So again, let's just upload that. Okay. Now when we go into admin, appearance, themes, there you go, our little snippet. So there you go. This is how you create a child theme manually. Now, if you want to change some style, go ahead and start typing here. Whatever class you're going to use, color red, or whatever, save it, and it will be reflected on your homepage. Now, a few watch outs. When you are creating your theme manually, don't forget not to use any spaces because it's just going to cause problems. It's not going to work. So there you go. This is how you create a child theme in WordPress. If you found this tutorial useful, please like my video. It will mean the world to me. And to get notified about a new content, simply subscribe and turn on the notifications. I'll see you in the next video.